Hello there. This is a trailer reaction, and this is just something that I've only just noticed. If I'm honest, I've only just heard of it. Normally, I cop onto these things quite quickly, but you know, I'm only human after all. This is for a HBO Max show called The Prince. It's an animated show. And it's weird. It's weird because it says, in this biting animated satire, 7-year-old Prince George, youngest heir to the British throne, spills all the royal tea on Buckingham Palace's residents and staff. Tea is in quotation marks for some reason. Yeah, it's weird that they've gone for an actual real human boy. You know, it's not like, say, Family Guy, where Stewie is a fictional character, and although they take the piss out of British people, it's self-deprecating humour is funny, and you take it as a pinch of salt. But the fact is, it's a real human being. It's a real human being that this is based on. And I don't want this video to be me sitting here going, oh well, I'm so offended by this, because I hate people who are like that. But because being offended is one thing and bullying is another, and I really hope this show isn't the latter one. And just before I actually react to this, I think it's probably crucial that I say I am not a royalist. I don't agree with the royal family, but I do respect them. Me and my family, various family members have had arguments and whatnot because they are royalists, and I'm not. But if there's anything that I really can't stand, it's bullying. And I'm not saying it is, but I'm hoping that it's not. I'm really, really hoping that it's not. So let's react and see what the crack is.
I know some of you are anxious. Some of you are frightened.
Yeah, big noses.
Together, we will succeed.
God.
I would like a treat. I would like a treat. The Queen would like a treat.
Excuse me, do you have any tea that doesn't taste like piss? Thanks. Owen, let's go over my day tomorrow.
You have school?
I don't know why I'm auditioning with you guys. I doubt anyone else here is even a tenor.
We're all tenors. We're 7.
A play date.
Oh, Christ.
Glad you could make it.
And snack.
Oi, tea. Thank you.
Okay, that kid freaks me out.
Oh,
You received
God.
a postcard from your Uncle Harry and Aunt Megan in LA.
Let me see that.
This might be the smallest palace I've ever been in.
Well, it's an apartment.
Yes, an apartment palace, I know that. Lots of tiny palaces inside one.
This
Charlotte.
Hi, George. Oh, it's that French toast.
Why? Do I look fat? I mean, yes.
I want to be king. She's had her go. Now it's my turn. I'm not a little boy any longer. I don't have to go running whenever she...
Charles, hurry up. We're leaving.
Coming, mummy.
Oh my God.
Look at me. I work harder than anyone around here.
Sweetheart, you have no idea how much work it is
Oi, keep it moving.
to be the head of a state, family, and syndicate.
I think this playdate is a big success.
Oh, certainly, sir. I haven't had this much fun.
Okay, well, of course it's more fun than whatever life event you were about to reference. Your life's a low bar.
I got
Right, yeah. So it's a shame. It's a shame. Another thing I should make clear is that I am a fan of animated shows. Like I've always loved Family Guy, love Rick and Morty. I like The Simpsons. I liked American Dad. Didn't really like the Cleveland Show, but I don't think anyone liked the Cleveland Show. I like South Park. I like Archer, Bob's Burgers. I love all of them. And I don't like the look of that. I really don't like the look of it. It's again, the thing is, right, one of the things that I think people, especially in America, are trying to do, they're trying to make humour like we have in the UK. And if Kate was here, she'd be telling us off for saying things like this. Orlando Bloom, Alan Cumming, Oh, come on, guys. Who's... I don't know who any of those people are. Sounds like I should know who that is. Is Sophie Turner the one who was Game of Thrones? Oh, if I'm going to be so annoyed if that's Sophie Turner. I really hope I'm thinking of the right people. I'm just going to get the cast up instead of searching the people. Prince. Let's have a look. Cast. It is from Game of Thrones. I know Dan Stevens is the one that was in Beauty and the Beast. I know him. And oh, come on! Another one from Game of Thrones. I'm guessing he's not English. Welsh. Of course, he's, you know, he hates English probably. Frances de la Tour. Don't know who she is. She's supposedly very famous. Come on, Alan Cumming. Lucy Punch. Wait, hold on. Is that her from Hot Fuzz? Yeah? What? Orlando Bloom. Come on, man. Who's Gary Janetti? Should I know who that is? Should I know who Gary Janetti is? I'm just gonna... I don't know who that is. Sorry about that. Yeah, that's so weird. It does just seem like Hollywood's basically gone. Well, I say Hollywood. I don't know if it's a Hollywood thing. It's HBO, but it just feels like a giant middle finger to the royal family, and I can't help but feel like this has stemmed from the Meghan Markle thing. It's just so weird. It's so weird. I mean, if they'd gone, right, okay, this is about the prince, right, and they just made a fictional royal family that was based on our royal family, it wouldn't have been nearly as bad. But the fact is, these are real people. I mean, it portrays George as nothing but a spoiled brat. He's like, what, 7-year-old? You're targeting a 7-year-old boy. So what's going to be interesting about this is, right, is if people who were instantly on Meghan Markle's side, despite everything she said not being true, right, all those people that were on Meghan Markle's side, it's going to be interesting to see how many of them turn on and say, well, George is a victim in this one because he's a 7-year-old boy. The more I think about it, the more I'm getting pissed off about it. It's really, really, really not a very nice thing to do. And it's like, again, you know, I don't want you to think I'm one of these people who's going to sit here and go, oh, I'm offended, because I don't get offended by things like this, especially not about the royal family. I don't care about the royal family. I care more about British pride more than the royal family. And it's I think if there's one thing that English people are the best at, it's self-deprecating humour. I don't care what anyone on this planet says, the English are the best for it. And we appreciate a good joke as much as the next person. But this doesn't seem like a joke. It just seems like a giant middle finger. What the crap is that? Seriously? And again, right, I don't care what your opinions are with regards to Meghan Markle or anything like that, because you can take the American side, which is the royal family of these evil people, even though they're not. Whether you're a royalist or not. You can actually look at the facts of what she was saying and what everyone else has been saying and it makes her seem like the bad one. But that's all this feels like. I mean, that's a good cast as well. That's a good cast of people they've got. You know, some of them are in Game of Thrones. Alan Cumming was was he Spy Kids? He was something else as well that I'm forgetting. But it's... and it would be interesting for me to... I would like to see who out of these people who are sort of, you know, English... I know he's English. I've just had him up. I'm not sure if Alan Cumming's English. Frances de la Tour doesn't sound English, but she might be. Gary Janetti, I'm assuming, isn't English. Lucy Punch, I'm not sure if she's English. Oh no, yeah, she is English. Sorry, I don't know what she is. English, Welsh, and I think he's English as well. It'd be interesting to see how many of these people think that this was funny. Because Sophie Turner spends all of her time in America, as does, I'm not even going to try and say his name, as does he, I assume, and him. Orlando Bloom definitely does. Lucy Punch, see, I wouldn't have thought that she would spend much time in America. Gary Janetti probably spends a lot of time in America. And this basically feels like America going, oh, take this, England, and these two, I don't know where they live, so I'm not even going to guess. But it's, I don't know, I don't like it. My big qualm with this is, it feels like an extension of the Meghan Markle thing, and of all the things they decided to make it on real people. Like, Family Guy's done jokes about the royal family before, but they insult everyone and they don't care. It's not just, we're American, we're insulting you. It's like, we insult everyone, including ourselves. That's why Seth MacFarlane's so great, is because he's self-deprecating, meaning he's not just anti-British, he insults everyone. With this just feels like a gigantic middle finger to the not just to the royal family, but to the English people. It's like, oh look, we could be self-deprecating as well, we're insulting the royal family. But it's like, if you actually asked most people, would say, well, we don't really care about you insulting the Queen or Philip or, you know, Charles or William or even Harry. But this is called The Prince, and it's based on a 7-year-old boy. Really? You're really struggling that hard for adult animated shows that you have to target a 7-year-old boy? And make no mistake, this is a target, because when you look at some of these scenes, they're just spoiled brat things. And when I saw a young 7-year-old kid jumping and cheering at you know, England in the Euros, he didn't seem like a spoiled brat. He had a suit on and all that crack, but he was jumping and celebrating because his team was scoring. He didn't seem like a spoiled brat. So it's not even like this is like founded on anything. Like, what rumours have they heard about a 7-year-old boy that warrants making a show that essentially bullies them? I mean, look at that. You're really going to take the piss out of a 90-year-old man who's now passed away? Making the... I'm not a royalist, right? I'm really not, and I haven't agreed with the royal family for years, right? But making the Queen out to be some sort of, you know, idiotic old lady who's senile, doesn't have a clue what she's doing, where she has more power in her right hand than every president you've ever had. She's done more for the world than every president you've ever had. She's one of the most influential women on this planet. And when people say patriarchies and whatnot, she's the example of why it's not a patriarchy. She doesn't have to do whatever. But she does more for this country and more for the world than any other world leader. And to make her out to be a senile old lady is just, even me as a non-royalist, I don't like that. And maybe I'm just looking into it too much. Maybe I'm just, maybe I'm woke. I don't know. Like I say, if you go back and you look at some of our other videos on the channel, I'm really not that bothered about offending people. And Katie doesn't really like it at all. But not sure about this one. I'm really not sure. I'm probably gonna watch them now to try and gauge what the sort of game plan was for it. But it doesn't seem like a very in good fun kind of adult animated show. Let me know down in the comments what you think. Whether you're an English person or you're an American or you're Brazilian, French, I don't care. Let me know down in the comments what you think. Do you think maybe I'm looking too much into it? I really hope that I am. But let me know, please. Yeah, that's the only thing you can let me know, really. Like the video, subscribe, ding the bell to be notified when we upload. We upload every day. Again, sorry that Katie's not here. She's on holiday. I'm still enjoying her holiday, so I'm not gonna, it's just me for the next few days. I'll I'm sure I'll survive. But thank you for watching.